it's going to be scraping the back. Let me turn flash on. Combo smooth. I wonder how goofy it is. We'll see. Looks kind of fancy. This probably ought to be something that I read the instructions on, huh? Oh, the light's flashing. It's moving all by itself. Huh. We've got some dye brought in right here. So, oil-based systems, fuel, ATF, and power steering system. We'll just dilute the dye with fuel treatment.
And a little diesel.
Shake it up, throw some diesel in it, and put that in the tank. How much do you want to put in?
It's 1 to 5, I think.
It's not written in English. What do we got going here? Stickers to put. System, fluorescent leak.
They not have any of it written in English?
I mean, hopefully this stuff doesn't hurt anything. That's what I'm worried about.
Shouldn't.
As long as
Danger
it's,
if ingested. That's
we'll,
just their warning.
we'll see what it looks like in there. We're gonna pour it all in this house.
I put 3 bottles of the dye into our bottle of house and added in some diesel fuel. And I got the funnel in the fuel door. So I'm gonna go dump this in.
Go put it in.
Then start the truck and let it run for about 5 minutes. But for oil, it says to actually drive it. So we're gonna pour this in here.
Okay, it shows bright green.
Yep.
All right, so
Finish dumping this in.
hopefully find something definitive. Maybe. I mean, we might as well just go underneath it and hook it up for about 5 minutes.
Already all around these injection tubes. Is that from oil supply?
Yeah, that's because there's oil in it. We got the camera here with the little light on. We got this little guy that we'll put on. We're gonna have to just run a little bit, basically to burn some fuel through it so that it'll cycle through the tank. Go ahead and kick the key on and let it run a little again. She's already done it like 3 times. To kick the key on just to try to get it at least up to the filter, because we've got some dye in it from yesterday, but now we figure we'll go ahead and put extra in the tank. That way there's no worry about it. Maybe I can look right at the end of the, hang on, not yet, not yet. This is fairly difficult to show. One rocker right there that is shooting a bunch of oil out, which it's gonna cover it if I try to go too freaking close to it. It's really hard to hold the camera and, okay, right there at the top of the screen, that's the top of the rocker. That's where oil is gonna shoot out at. I need to see if I got everything out of the way. I think I'm out of the way. Right there, there's the rocker, okay. So it should shoot way out of there. What I'm hoping is that it doesn't come from the bottom of your screen, because that would mean that it's actually pouring out of the fuel tube. But if it's pouring out of the fuel rail, it would lose pressure. It wouldn't fire up like this. That's what I am not understanding. So right now, let's, right there. Okay, go for it. Trying, guys, hang on. I mean, it looks like it's coming right out of the rocker, not out of the fuel rail. If it was coming that much out of the fuel rail, we would probably be losing 5,000 pounds in the fuel rail right now. So it's shooting up. So it's shooting oil up. It's screaming going to the pump. I haven't had a pump be this cause yet. The injectors, they look tight. Let's go ahead and do it one more time and let me look, see if I can get at the base of the injector also. Like right down there, right in the middle of the screen where the, hang on. Right there, right there. That area is where I was hoping that it's not leaking at. If it's not pouring out from right there, then cylinder heads can stay on. That's my thought, because if it's the bore that the injector goes into and they're leaking there, it's catastrophic. It's cylinder head off, replace the cylinder head. I'm trying to get the other angle so we can see the bottom of all of them, which you can kind of see down there. But it's a bummer that all the oil has got dye already in it. So right now it looks like regular oil, but it's not. It's all filled with dye. All right, so we went ahead and yanked the turbo out, the set of turbos, and there's the pump. I mean, honestly, like I was just now saying, I could care less about the actual job of doing the pump, of getting down to it. That's not a bother at all. That doesn't bother me. The fact of, if we go down there for this pump and it does not fix the issue, that's where I'm going to have a massive problem. That's where, yeah, that's going to be a drag. So let's just, I haven't decided yet if we're going to try to start it with the pump cover off. Have not decided. Don't know, but we did pull. We shut all the lights off because we're getting ready to leave. We pulled the pump out, or the turbos. Then our cylinder only went so high. It got up to about there, and then it just stuttered. We was getting the turbo out. We didn't record any of that. It lifted to the turbos about right here, which is not enough. So I just picked them up off the hoist, but that's fine. We could pick them up, but I want to use the engine hoist to set the turbos back in because it's a lot more precise. We can go slow and we can put them right in where they go and lower it. You know, if you try to do it by hand, you wind up crushing the dray tube and not getting it lined up and then leaking oil. So right now we're turbos out. I mean, we're kind of just in exploratory here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and look at the pump, see if there's something. Maybe there's a bolt head broke off of something on the pump, you know, one of these parts here. Maybe a bolt broke off something, maybe something backed out, maybe something's wrong. Maybe it's visually be able to inspect it. So that's what we're gonna shoot for that real quick right now. Because underneath the valve covers, it proved completely unfruitful. I didn't see anything that, I mean, aside from the extra oil blowout outed on the number 6 cylinder, the push rod seeming to have a lot of pressure, which it did not look like it was coming from the fuel rail. And if it was that big of a leak from the fuel rail, I mean, we would see it in drivability, because this thing, it runs good. The problem with it running good, well, not running good, but at high idle or at high RPM, torque converter locked on the interstate, you could feel there's an injector that's not happy. So that's another thing that's weighing in our mind right now. We do have the valve covers off. I just got towels sitting everywhere. But we do have the valve covers off. I mean, if the end game of this job, which I think it is, I mean, full set of injectors now after all this. I mean, to heck with the nozzles. I just abandon those and just a set of injectors. So from there, I mean, are we just going to put a set of injectors and a high pressure pump in at the same time? I don't know. Haven't decided yet, because we could start the truck with the pump cover off. It would be, oh my God, it'd be so messy. We really want this one though. This little guy, but bummer. We'll get this one. Place a little small. Hopefully it works. It's Christmas time here, huh? We're all by ourselves. There's nobody else here. It's awesome. It's our own little private store. They're too soft though. Whatever. There's Julie. Gavin on the phone. Blah 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 blah. They're just too soft because it's $5. I guess we're about to take the pump out. What does bother me is not knowing for sure that it's going to fix it. Because so Julie's looking up things to cover up. Kind of make a little shield, a little splash shield for the high pressure pump on the gear on the front. And I was just thinking that it'd be really cool. We got 2 gallons of resin, that epoxy that we're making, that we have, and we could make a plastic cover out of a high pressure pump out of resin. I mean, there's no pressure back there, and that would be a highly sellable item. I mean, just to be able to look through it. I mean, you could stick a bore scope down in there, weasel it, and inspect the high pressure pump while the truck is running very easily. As long as it would stay clear. I don't know if it would stay clear. It'd be worth an experiment, that's for sure, but just thinking out loud. Might have been meant to be, because we've been looking for a high pressure pump. Come to find out they're on back order. Oh, by the way, we're rolling down the road. We're just blindly hoping that there is a high pressure pump at a dealer in Little Rock. That's what we're hoping for. Because we got a call that, well, a counter offer. We got a counter offer on a, I mean, I'm going to call it a dream of, well, it's just a dream of mine.
No, it's not.
Almost like driving a freaking car. That's what it's like. You know, it is not the Super Trucker 379P long nose banging 18 gears over there on the side. Huh.
Yep.
Actually, we're going to get a trailer for this truck, and I don't know what it's going to be. It's ridiculously less. Okay, it was $20,000, and the cheapest ghetto riggest kind of trailer I've seen for sale at all, like what we're going to get, was $29,000. And we said it got my interest at 20 because we just sold our house. Right, we're selling our house, so we need a place to put stuff and a home for stuff. And so I asked what the amount is, and so now I need to be fairly not picky about the trailer, because he came down $5,000. And wait till you see what it is. We're going to drive the rest of the night. Well, not the rest of the night. We only got another 2 hours, 3 hours maybe, who knows. I don't even know if that's the right time. It probably isn't. We just did the batteries in this. But let's just wait and see what it is in the morning, and kind of excited about it. I mean, it's obviously going to need a crap load of work, but it might be the final piece in the puzzle of this Volvo that would allow it, right? Could be the final piece that actually makes it what I would, you know, have it, you know, old pre-emissions. This has an EGR on it, but it's still on it too. We've been in the habit of putting in a little sweat earnings on pretty much everything we own.
Yeah.
I mean,
We usually do anyways. Sometimes a lot of sweat.
I mean, I think the crazy thing is the only thing that has profitized has been real estate, though. Well, no, the trailer, the very first trailer that we pulled $22,000 in profit out of a $5,000 investment, we made $28,000. So
That
we
was
spent,
on to our next investment.
we put $28,000 down.
Put a $90,000 foreclosure.
Sight unseen.
We didn't see it for 3 weeks after we bought it
That's true.
because we went on vacation, and then we went on another vacation. I think
We did. We went to
we went to Florida, and then we went to South Dakota.
and then came back, and I took the excursion. 5 gallons of gas and a log chain.
Yep.
228. So I guess it's counting. Still freaking raining. What do you think? I actually do not think it's going to be scraping the back. Let me turn flash on. I don't know. It's quite a bit lower. I mean, the last thing I want to do is, I mean, maybe we can drop the level bars on the other one. Man, I don't know. I think damn trailer's gonna need a lift kit on it. What's going on there? Striker. Little antenna there. It's like generator. Got some tires. Yeah, you expect stuff like that for what we're given. What kind of tires? What'd they do? They skimp out? They're 14 ply load range G. And they do look fairly good. Yeah. I mean, they're dirty, but they look new. No dry rot, rusted as son of a gun. Yep, torsion axles. Well, it'll ride smooth. If we load it down too heavy, hopefully the wheels don't go in the wheel wells. Hope not. Does have a winch rear door. He said the rear door is freaking heavier than this is. Oh no, it's closed pretty much. Kind of. I thought I saw light from here. Maybe the door wasn't shut or something. Oh my God, it's full of water. Right there. Okay. Yep, I saw that light right there. I knew that gap was there, so that the door is kind of screwed up right there. We're probably going to pass on it if the door don't function. What they put on here? That's a new tire. Carlisle. Yep, 14 ply. Yeah, they did. Well, that's cool. It looks like they matched each side. A couple of these panels look like they were replaced. Double door. Looks like it seals up. I figured the back would needed something. That's the room up there. We were really wondering about that room because we got a door right here, but it swings the wrong way. It's got doors on all 4 sides, which is really freaking cool. See what kind of plug? Shore power plug. 50 amp. I don't know. Boy, might have to cut it off so that it can fit up there, because it's going to be dragging the back, and I don't want that. It looks like, yep, we're buying it. I mean, it is semi-height. It's not one of the, like a 3/4 heights going all the way up. There's a lot of them like that You know, they're almost a double stacker, but they're actually not quite all the way pushing the limit of height. So, all right, we're going to bed. Julie's up there getting it all set up. We got the APU running. And the batteries are dead though. I'm thinking I might want to go back here, and since I'm running the generator, I might as well plug into the damn thing and let the batteries charge. Let me look at what? I'm looking for the plug. There it is. Let's see. I'm gonna go hook it up. Back up to it. I wonder if there's batteries even in it. I can't even see that. I'm gonna have to look back at it. I don't want to hook up to it if there's no freaking batteries in it, because that'd be freaking stupid. We'll end up shorting it out and blowing the damn fuse. There's a bunch of in there. I don't know what the heck that is. I'm not gonna hook to it. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna screw it up. Oh, there's some keys right there. Huh. All right, we've got to pull this out. Did it break? We're getting rid of this. I think I want this interior gone. Cut it out and walk through to the other room. All right, so been driving down the road and with this thing, I mean, it pulls good. It's rugged. It's real rugged, but there's a lot of storage to be had in it. We basically need to cut a foot off of it. That's a freaking drag, which we're gonna have to cut it pretty much at the bottom of here. We're just gonna cut the whole thing off. It sucks that I'm gonna have to weld on some plate. I really hate just leaving raw steel when you cut it. It really needs a border around it. It keeps this from peeling, splitting the sides of the tube out. But that is not. Well, that might be 4-inch tube. Yeah, it actually might be. That'll be cool, because what I want is to just get the fifth wheel. Just get the fifth wheel, eliminate because we have this for the camper, but just eliminate all that crap and get just the 4-inch tube with a goose with a fifth wheel pin on it. Come out of there. Looks like it has 50 amp shore power. Just got a little adapter box. Actually, we'll probably plug that in our generator. We'll just have a little, we have somewhere, we need to put it somewhere anyways. So there's a little box over there we can put the generator in. I'm pretty bummed about that. I was actually thinking wishing I probably wouldn't have bought it. Just, it ain't that big of a deal, I guess. I mean, it's just, we're gonna shorten that tube a lot. There's not gonna be a lot on that tube. Might have to add a couple more gussets to it. Maybe put a little stouter piece right there. Put something better than that too. Just make it strong so we can go fifth wheel. And like I said, it needs to be an entire freaking foot down. Like this needs to be here. Be really nice, because then that tail would not be dragging. It's going uphill right now both ways. So I don't like it. I don't like it, not that much. It does have a metal floor though. I kind of like that. Yep. We just stopped for a minute and I wanted to get back out and actually, just so I can snap a picture of that, because I want to look at it. So right now, this is the first time we're unhooking it. We made it to the shop. Got it in behind the gate. And, well, I got the bags dumped right now, and it was 8 inches on the back and 20, well, it was 12 inches, 20 inches there. So it's 1 foot. So 1 even solid foot. I'm just gonna cut it off. Caution the wind, and brace it as need be later. Take this off and use the jack, because it's got a center hydraulic and 2 side screw jacks. So I'm going to try to use the jacks and then dump the bags, and try to use the weight of the truck to separate the pin from it, because I want to get this out right now. Let's see if we can make it happen.